Hey mom and dad, friends, haters, and anybody else watching this video.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
In today's video, we are going to be playing over, under, or perfectly rated, and it's going to be the holiday edition. I have these like holiday themed topics, I guess you can call them, and we are going to decide if they're overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated. These are meant to like spark conversations, not fights. We're not here to fight.
You better keep that in mind.
You better keep that in mind. Alrighty. See? You started it. Why'd you have to say that?
Well, argumentative?
No, you started that. Testing my patience. You can't call me argumentative and start the argument.
I didn't.
You did because you said you better keep that. You said you better keep that in mind. Right. Right. And then he's like, okay. Anyway, now that you're mad, let's continue. Nonsense. Got something on your face. You're welcome. So the first topic is Christmas. Underrated, overrated, perfectly rated. 1, 2, 3. Perfectly rated.
Yeah.
I think it's perfectly rated because I think it is just such a great holiday. There is no such thing as like over celebrating Christmas, in my opinion.
I concur.
Hot chocolate. 1, 2, 3. Underrated. Overrated? Why?
Most hot chocolate is just whatever. You know, if you go to like a real place and get real hot chocolate, okay. But then it's like, you know, $7 later for this little cup of hot chocolate. Sure, it tastes good, but like, I could have done with that.
You're speaking off of literally one experience you had of paying $7 for a small hot chocolate. That was one time.
Right, but...
Right, okay. So that one experience should not like be the overall consensus of hot chocolate in general. I think it's underrated for that reason. I feel like there's people who just don't drink hot chocolate during the holiday months. Like, you can make your own hot chocolate here. You don't have to pay $7 for hot chocolate.
I understand, but
it's so easy to make.
Microwaving chocolate milk, like,
it's so easy to make. There's other ways to do it. That's just my way because it's the quickest way to do it. I make chocolate milk and then I heat it up in the microwave. I mean, the hot chocolates that I have had, like the legit hot chocolates, like from like Max Brunner, it was $6 for that one. I will pay it every time. First of all, you act like Starbucks and like Dunkin', like coffees are expensive too.
My Dunkin' coffee for a large hot coffee is like $3, two and change.
And it doesn't taste like hot chocolate.
Well, I prefer coffee to hot chocolate.
I feel like hot chocolate is talked about all the time in a positive way. Like, I rarely hear people not talk highly of hot chocolate. I don't see many people with hot chocolates, except myself.
You know what is good though? Dunkaccino, half coffee, half hot chocolate.
I've never heard of that, and it sounds like it'll make you shit. It sounds like a laxative. Christmas music, 1, 2, 3, perfectly rated. I think it's perfectly rated, and here's why. I feel like there are some people who love it, and there's some people who hate it, which makes it perfectly rated. Christmas music isn't something I just like download and listen to. Like, I only listen to it when I'm doing a Christmas activity, like if I'm decorating the tree or I'm wrapping gifts. If I ever walked into a store during Christmas time and they were not playing Christmas music, I will leave. What? That's how you lose a customer in December.
Think of the poor retail workers who have to listen to that every day. You've
Me.
been there.
Yeah, and I loved it. They have to listen to nonsense every day. It's either you listen to Christmas music or you listen to pop radio on loop. Regardless, you're listening to the same songs if you're working retail. This isn't a Christmas holiday, but it's a holiday, so pumpkin spice. 1, 2, 3, overrated.
Why are things pumpkin? Who looked at that like orange lump on the growing out of the dirt and said, we should make things taste like that?
I mean, honestly, I think it's a good idea. I think pumpkins are pretty, actually. They're festive.
I don't look at it and I'm like, I want to eat that.
I feel like it's just a matter of taste. Like, I've had pumpkin spice flavored things and it just does not taste good. Snow, 1, 2, 3,
underrated.
Rated. I think that snow is like so pretty, but having to get places in the snow, and it's only so pretty like the first time it snows. So it's like a good vibe to look at from your window or to go outside and be like, if you have to get somewhere in the snow, absolutely not. What?
I love snow. It looks nice.
It's like brown and yellow.
Also, it provides days off for us sometimes.
Barely. If anything, it provides more late days than days off. You'll just get to work late instead of them being like, you don't have to work. Excuse?
Yeah. What are they gonna say?
You should have left earlier. You knew it was gonna snow. You should have left earlier. I do like playing in the snow.
To rain any day.
Snow hurts your face. Rain does not.
What kind of snow have you experienced?
What kind of snow have you experienced?
Are you talking about sleet?
No, I'm talking about when it's snowing and it's windy and the snow is just smacking you in the face.
That doesn't really happen to me.
Oh. That's good. When you're at work and it starts snowing and it's dark outside and it's nighttime and everyone's trying to get home and it's just snowing and the ground is slippery and there's slushy parts and you can't tell what's ice and what's snow and it's brown and it's gross and it's smacking you in the face every which way. Like, that's tragic.
Sure.
Christmas movies. 1, 2, 3. Underrated.
Rated.
It does depend on what Christmas movie. Elf, I think it's overrated. The Christmas movie that like your teachers put on in school and you watch it in every single period. Do you remember like when you would have class and your teachers would show you a movie? If I'm watching Elf in the first 3 periods, I'm literally watching the first 45 minutes of Elf 3 times in a row. And then the next day, I'm watching the next 45 minutes 3 times in a row. You know how many PG-13 Christmas movies there are? They can all just pick one Christmas movie that's different so that we're not watching the same 45 freaking minutes over and over.
I feel 98% of Christmas movies are just mediocre. You know, you're just putting it on because it's a Christmas movie. Like, whatever.
The whole point of Christmas is like, it's supposed to be like cheesy and just happy. So they have to have a happy ending at the end every single time. If I ever watched a Christmas movie and there wasn't a happy ending, Christmas would be ruined. Matching pajamas. 1, 2, 3.
Overrated.
But like, not entirely. I feel like the older I get, I'm like, it would be kind of cute if we had matching pajamas for Christmas. Christmas caroling. 1, 2, 3. Overrated. But here's the thing. I feel like Christmas caroling is a myth. I have never in my life seen Christmas carolers. I've never heard of people being addressed by Christmas carolers. I've only seen them in movies. So like, are they real? Also, think about it. How awkward it is when people sing happy birthday to you and you're just like the only one sitting there like, those are like your friends and family members. Imagine random people, strangers coming up to your door and singing to you. What do?
You knocked on my door, so now I have to listen to you
Yes.
sing? No thanks.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
I just think it's a myth. I don't think they really exist. Believing in Santa. 1, 2, 3. Overrated.
Perfectly rated.
I think it's overrated.
Why? Because you get your heart broken?
Yes.
When you're like 8 or 9?
Or in my case, when you're like fucking 15. I wasn't actually 15, but I feel like I was a little too old. I do think it is exciting. Like, Christmas changed once I found out he wasn't real. Life was different from that day forward. Life went downhill when I found out Santa wasn't real. That was the end of a lot of things for me. I think it's exciting as a kid, like, to believe in Santa.
I don't specifically remember. I feel like I must have found out young.
You probably just didn't believe in him in the way that I believed in him. I just had such a good relationship with him. And so when I found out he wasn't real, I felt like
Betrayed.
Yeah, I felt like my whole relationship was fake, because it was. I was getting letters from nobody. You mean to tell me I was writing to this man every year, talking about my feelings? You don't, wait, hold up, because now that I'm thinking about it, the whole concept is so fucked up. Like, this is literal catfish. Like, you're telling me I'm speaking to somebody who I'm not speaking to. I have this relationship with somebody who is not real. I get
so
it, like,
we never tell our kids.
but that's the thing.
you
It's kind of exciting, and I also don't want my kids to be those assholes that goes and tells other kids that he doesn't exist. I feel like once my kid asks, yeah, because there's a reason why you're asking. I feel like my parents took it too far, and I know they're watching, and I feel like y'all took it too far because I was getting into fights with people over this, and my mom knew. One time, this kid on my bus was telling me that he wasn't real, and I was like, okay, look, you're not gonna get gifts now. Like, that's so stupid of you to put yourself in that situation. And I was old. I was grown enough. I felt like I just kept asking questions. It was lie after lie after lie. There was not a single part of me that didn't think he was real. I 100% with all of my heart believed that this man was real, and I would talk to him the way I talked to Jesus. I was writing letters to the North Pole, and I was getting responses back.
I feel like little me was probably like, you're telling me flies around the whole world in a night?
Magic.
That's not really feasible.
He's a saint. Anything could have happened. That's what made it what it was. That lie made me question everything. After she told me that Tooth Fairy was fake, she showed me where all my teeth were. I was like, that's disgusting.
It's kind of
You
weird.
have all my fossils just right there.
Yeah, like
in the
keep your
container.
discarded bones.
Right.
Yeah.
I questioned Jesus after that too. I was like, so how do I know Jesus is real? So you mean to tell me everything I ever believed in is fake except Jesus? Took a long time. My parents are Hispanic. I would never ask that question out loud.
Oh,
That was a question for my brain and only my brain. That didn't come out until right this second. But I kept that shit in. I was like, I don't know about this Jesus fellow. I don't buy it. Now that I'm older, I believe in Jesus. We were on the rocks, me and Jesus. But we're good now. He understands. I would tell my kids about Santa, but I feel like once they start doubting it, if they ask, I would probably be honest. But there would be severe consequences if they ever told anybody that Santa was not real. You think that shit's funny? You won't be getting Christmas gifts. You want to tell your little siblings that Santa's not real? You're not getting Christmas gifts.
Yeah, I guess telling family members, yeah, but like other kids, it's like,
no! The same way you would care about your family, you should care about other kids' feelings. Maybe if the kids were like, do you believe? Then you could be honest. But don't be a little and go to school and be like, Mom told me Santa's not real. You're stupid for believing. You're a baby because you believe.
Do you have a little bit of trauma?
People weren't calling me dumb and shit. I was the one that's like, stupid ass. Now you're not gonna get gifts.
Fun getting cold.
Black Friday. 1, 2, 3. Perfectly
Overrated.
rated.
Because they literally just say they mark things down and say the price used to be X. Price probably didn't used to be X. Just trying to make it look like you're saving so that you buy shit.
I disagree, because the things I bought, I knew what the actual prices were, so I knew that I was getting it for half off.
Yeah, you might get some discount, but the majority of things it's kind of just like, I don't know. And then literally going in person and like fighting people for like bullshit.
Maybe there's places you're going to that are lying about markdowns, but the places I've shopped at, I know what the actual price are of things on any other day of the year, and I know that they were on sale Black Friday. They're things I've been wanting, so of course I know the real price. You can't tell me if there's a bag I wanted for $50 and you're trying to tell me, oh, it's on sale now for $50, it used to be $100, when I've been checking that shit every day. I will say the whole like fighting people for shit and like the attitudes that people have on Black Friday, the attitudes that people have during the holiday season, I will never understand. You're supposed to be jolly. Why are you so mad? Me being mad about people being mad. You're doing Christmas shopping and you're so angry, and there's a fucking elf right next to you dancing and you're unhappy. Rockefeller Center. 1, 2, 3. Overrated.
It's just a bunch of crowd, huge crowd of tourists who have no idea how to freaking walk at a normal speed. They just get in your way, trying to plow through people with a freaking stroller. Are you stupid?
Ugly sweaters. 1, 2, 3.
Overrated.
Rated. I don't really know how I feel about this. I have like 3 Christmas sweaters and I don't plan on getting more. But I wear the same ones every year. Like, I don't need to buy an ugly sweater every year to wear it one day. You want me to spend money on something that's ugly? Some of them are really cool. Like, this one's really cool. I like this one.
It's alright.
I bought it for you.
It's really nice. I'm just not a dressing up guy.
You think this is dressing up? You're in a sweatshirt.
No, I don't mean like formally. Anything outside of a t-shirt and a hoodie and pants.
It's a hoodie without the hood. It's a sweatshirt.
But would I wear it normally?
You wear sweatshirts.
Yeah, sweatshirts, not this.
This is a sweatshirt.
You're missing my point.
No, you're just not being clear about your point. Are you trying to say you just don't like wearing anything that is Christmas related?
Okay, then yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'm glad your true colors are coming out.
I like SpongeBob and I wear it to Christmas events.
When I tell you to. When I'm like, hey, what about that Christmas sweater? You want to wear it? Secret Santa. 1, 2, 3. Perfectly rated.
Because most of the time you get someone that you don't really know and then it's like weird and it's like...
When have you done a Secret Santa and you got someone you didn't know?
It's the hypothetical.
Yeah, exactly! You'd be talking on shit you don't even know.
I just think the concept is just weird. I don't know.
No, it's a way to save money. I like Secret Santas only depending on who you're doing it with. Like, I've done Secret Santas at my old job. Didn't have a choice. Like, it wasn't like they asked, like, do you want to be a part of a Secret Santa? It was a thing that was like, we are all doing a Secret Santa, put your name in here. One, you just don't know other people's financial situations, and you're putting me in an awkward situation to tell you that I don't have the funds to pay for somebody who I don't even know, like, talk to, anything. But Secret Santas with like my friends or like family members, I actually like it. You said most of the times you get someone you don't know or talk to. That has literally never happened to you in your life. Christmas cards. 1, 2, 3.
Perfectly
Underrated.
rated.
I don't know if it's because of like the age bracket that we are now in, but I remember always making Christmas cards with my family and always getting Christmas cards from like neighbors and other family members. I haven't received a Christmas card in so long. I'm talking about the ones like you take a picture and you decorate it and you send it out.
Yeah, I think those are cool.
Most of my friends are either single or they're like dating. Most of my friends are not like married with children. Imagine like my single friends take a Christmas card, like
by themselves.
each of them by themselves. house and like send it to me. I think it's underrated because it doesn't happen. We should start making Christmas cards. And the last one, holiday parties.
Oh god.
Well, now I know your answer.
Well, what kind of holiday parties? Family holiday parties or like
Holiday events. 1, 2, 3, perfectly rated.
but most of the time overrated as hell.
Wait, now, okay, now elaborate on what most of the time means. Does most of the time mean never?
Like if you're like someone's guest to a holiday party, you don't really know anyone. I know what you're gonna say.
What?
Has this ever happened to you? Yes. I remember like going to like other people's holiday parties as kids, and it's like I know like the one other kid there, but like just a bunch of random adults saying, I knew you when you were a baby. And I'm like, I don't know who you are.
I used to love doing things for holidays. Like I didn't mind going to places that like I didn't know anyone. I always made friends.
I didn't.
I remember like for Thanksgiving one year, we went to my dad's friend's house. I don't think any of us really knew them except my dad. It was a good time. I became friends with the daughter. Doing things like as a child, for me at least, was always fun because when you're a kid, you can make a friend and just be friends for that day and like never talk again. So me and that girl never spoke again. Like actually there was another time we had a party and they came to our house. It was like all the girls that came to the house, like none of us knew each other. It was like our dads were just friends. The girl stayed over my house for like a week. She didn't live in like our district or anything. Like she lived far. That's why she stayed for a fucking week. This is my ROD. My ride or die, and I just met you today. And then I go home and I don't think about you again and you don't think about me again. And then we meet each other in another year for the next holiday party. And it's like awkward at first because you know we had a moment in the past. We have like a little bit of history. There's like some tension there now. And then the ice gets broken and we're besties again and then we never speak again after that. But that's why I enjoyed holiday parties because it was never awkward for me. I just became friends with whatever little girl was there.
It was always awkward for me.
That ends this video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the damn things, and I will see you in my next video.
Peace.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I accept checks as payment.
So do I. She's kind of a baddie. She's kind of fire. Slang.
So tell me, have you seen her? Let me wrap my weave up. I'm the trap Selena. Dame más gasolina.